hurts. First day back on snow.
So I've just come off the wildest altitude camp that we probably could have come up with. There were over 50 hours in 2 weeks, and it was a little bit nuts because we started the first week off strong, already with 24 hours, getting out there, getting in some easy sessions. But all of a sudden, it was time to get in that harder work because we've just come from pretty high altitude at Mount Buller at over 1,600 meters, training all winter at over 1,700. So making that jump from 1,600 meters living to 2,100 meters, it's pretty big, but we ended up doing it and being pretty smart about it because you can mess it up really easily. And I've done it before. Last year, big mistake, not staying at altitude longer before racing. So this year we wanted to throw that down the hill and instead just sit at altitude for 17 days, get in 4 really good quality hard sessions. And somehow we managed to get in so many hours as well. But now it's time to get into the races. And it's not really that nerve-wracking because the training that we did over the last 2 weeks in Livigno was really simple. Get out there, ski for a few hours in zone 1, do some sprints, and then get in the first zone 3 session. And it went way better than I expected. I was looking better on the skis than I could have hoped for, especially with the ski change, because going from one brand to another, it obviously brings a whole amount of change to it, which I wasn't really expecting, but it didn't affect me as much as I thought it would. So I'm going through this session and it's going really well. The heart rate is pretty high, we're at high altitude. The lactate, I think it was low, but it was too cold to test. And that first session went really, really well. And then we came into the second one, another zone 3 session. And it was just as good. The snow was a little bit worse, the skis were slower, but the idea was the same. Push, but not too hard. Then another week of just zone 1 and into 2 really hard sessions. And one of those zone 4 sessions was a little bit difficult. It rained like crazy and the snow was slow. I was on cold skis, it was warm temperature, and overall it wasn't a fun time until I got out there and started my warm-up. And then realised that I had bombed during the warm-up because I hadn't had enough carbohydrates. So off to the cafe, grab a coffee, grab a chocky croissant, and then back to it, start the session, boom, speed, and it worked. But then the next day, there was another hard session. And I was like, am I going to get through this? It had snowed, it was soft. And I start the session with some zone 3, then zone 4, then zone 5, and then repeat. And the form was there, but I was still lacking something in the technique. So the next few days, just relaxing and into some short sprints. And those short sprints, that's where I think I unlocked the next level, which has brought me into the training camp that we're about to go into here in Obertiliac. And coming off the back of an altitude camp is a little bit difficult, especially when you're not expecting to actually have issues from it, because your blood plasma goes down and now you have to rehydrate. And one of the problems I ran into is that I lost weight because altitude apparently dampens your appetite. But I didn't know that, and I thought I was eating loads because I was smashing carbs, eating a loaf of bread every day. But it turns out that I didn't eat enough, and then I lost a lot of blood plasma, and I got to Obertiliac, and I wasn't feeling as good as I'd expected to, because now we've dropped to 1,300 meters altitude. And I had to take 2 days of just zone 1, and then on the day I was supposed to do intervals, I just couldn't do them because I wasn't feeling it. So I gave it that extra day, and it turned out really well, and it ended up working, which was a surprise because I thought I was done for. Anyway, that's how my altitude camp went. You got any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you. And I'll be seeing you. The mission is simple.